Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Now guys, let's take a look at the gold market. As you can see, the gold right now is the hostage of fundamental data, because this market moving one side then another just by the flow of the fundamental data and events, comments that have happened in recent time. So the gross domestic product, the poor data has pushed market higher, while the positive data that have been released yesterday just pressed the market and it's dropped right back down. So currently, guys, we see very important moment, important situation, that as dollar in the recent 2-3 sessions have become weaker and in most currencies has shown the upward action, gold market is just the opposite situation. It was not able to use the soft dollar to break through the resistance of 12.15 area. Even take a look in the comments of the Fed. Market has not shown not even the upward action, but it even has dropped within this session. And the initial claims data that usually has the very limited impact on the markets, since it's very volatile and releases every week. So even this not very important data has pushed market and triggered the significant drop, so just miserable plunge on the gold market yesterday. And this makes us think that right now our major objective to watching for is the breakout through these lows. The point is that breaking through the 1175 lows on this fib support will erase all potentially bullish patterns that we have right now on the daily chart. Mostly I'm speaking about this possible butterfly that we have discussed yesterday. We said, well, if market will hold inside of this swing and will keep above this and stand above these lows, theoretically market could form the butterfly. But taking into consideration recent plunge, the chance on this really miserable, and there really shadow chances that market could do this. Also, it's an important moment. In the recent half of the year, we saw at least 3-4 rallies on the gold market that were not supported by the sentiment, by the safety C data. So the rallies that were not supported by real money inflow from the institutional investors, from the speculators, were doomed. So sooner or later, this rally fails, and this failure was really very significant. And once again, within two recent weeks, we talk on the safety C reports that shows just drop in the short positions, and no new long positions were opened to support this upward action, and that finally has shown the impact on the price action. Gold right now looks really heavy, and as I said, many investors tell, and even in the Reuters news today, that the comments from the investors that as gold wasn't able to utilize the soft dollars, the weakness in the dollar, and wasn't able to show and rally and break out through the major resistance, how gold could do this when the dollar will become stronger and it will return back these positions, back to the strength, especially on the recent positive data. Maybe non-farm payrolls release also will support the dollar. That's really the major question. That's why the major conclusion that investors talk right now is that gold stands under pressure, and the chances on the breakout through the 1175 and possible action to 1130 right now seems as more probable than upward reversal and upward continuation. And that's our position either. So we right now will wait for a breakout for the 1175 lows. But for daredevils persons, for really real gamblers, I will show the setup. I will tell you in advance that I will not follow the setup, but I will show you this setup because many traders like this sort of the trading. And this will be absolutely absolute gamble. So, and it's based on this butterfly. We'll take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart. On the 4-hour time frame chart, this is the butterfly that theoretically still could be formed. The invalidation of this butterfly is right here. When you have such sort of the plunge on your back, the one thing that could be attractive here, that could let you to take the long position after this sort of plunge, is the price. So this setup should be cheaper. And that's the particular the case, because right now you can see market stands just few cents above the invalidation point of the butterfly. So your risk will be very small if you will take the position. But if market somehow, I do not know currently how it could happen, but somehow if it will turn to the upward direction again, this result, this possible reward, will be just outstanding, especially compared to the risk. That's why I sort the gamble in my comments usually on the markets when we prepare the updates. I call such sort of the trades as the pain or gain. So either you will get the really outstanding profit, or you will take the small loss. But this is the pain or gain because the probability of the risk, the taking of this small loss, is much greater than the probability that you will get the profit. So if you're like such sort of the setups, for those of you guys who think that it's possible for you to take this setup, maybe this will be interesting for somebody, because technically this butterfly hasn't been vanished yet, since market still stands inside of this thing and this low hasn't been taken out. And theoretically, this butterfly setup is still valid. But this is the question of the chances, the question of the probabilities. And in this situation, the chances stands not in favor of the possible bulls. For those not in favor of the traders who trade this setup on the long side of the market. Another additional details today is that many markets today will be closed. The European market will be closed and the China market will be closed. That could bring some nuances to the price behavior, and so you probably understand what I'm talking about. So decide for yourself, but as I said, I will not take this step. I will not take the long position. That stands not in type in a way how I usually trade the markets. And I never take such sort of setups. But I know that many traders like the setups, mostly because it has the outstanding risk-reward ratio and because the risk is very relatively small. So that's all for today, guys, on the bull market. Let's see what will happen.